Good morning, everybody. Hey, Stampin' friends, it's Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen, and I'm live here in my studio. So if you're on with me this morning to do a little stamping, come on in, give me some like, love, comment, let me know that you're on this morning. And we're going to get rolling here because I have a lot of fun things I want to share with you today. So today is Movie Monday, or What's Up Wednesday, because I won't be here Wednesday. I'm actually getting ready to head out on vacation. And so I wanted to come online and share with you guys my monthly make and take class featuring sparkling snowflakes. So we're getting ready to end this gorgeous catalog here, and we have to say goodbye because we have a gorgeous new one coming. Isn't that always the way? We got to say goodbye, but then we're so excited because we have new stuff. So we're going to work with Sparkling Snowflakes, page 39 in the Holiday Mini, and we're going to use the stamps, and it's a bundle. So we're going to use the punch a little bit too today. So just a quick reminder that we do have the last chance with this catalog, up to 60% on some of those items. Now, some of the items are sold out, but not tons. So it's a good idea to check back and see what's on your wish list, because we just have a couple more weeks, right? Just a couple more weeks with this this catalog, and then we go right into January and into celebration. So I did want to share, while we have some friends coming on, I want to show you my gorgeous new glass mat studio. So did any of you guys get this one yet? Let me know. Demonstrators were able to pre-order, and I haven't looked to see if we have sold out of them. Demonstrators were limited on how many we were allowed to get, and I knew it was the first thing I was going to grab because it is amazing. So let's just talk a little bit about this glass mat. This is a tempered glass mat. It has these corners on it here, these nice corners, which actually do come off for cleaning, because you can use this as an all-purpose stamping area. It's a nice hard surface. Sometimes in my studio, we stamp on those lifetime plastic like buffet tables, and sometimes your images just don't come out great because they need to be on a nice hard surface. So this is perfect. It's quite large, you guys. It's got the grid on it, so if you love our grid paper, you're going to love this. We do have the measurements down here on the bottom and on the side. Okay, I think you guys can see that. That is the imperial measurements, and then you do have metric over on the other side, and you can utilize this to get things a little bit straighter for measuring. I know a lot of people love that grid paper. It does come with this silicone little caddy, if you will. So I've got my ink pad in here. It's got 4 little spots that you can throw your ink spots in, and they won't move. This can be used for whatever you need. I just have a block in here because I was going to do some stamping, show you a little bit about what you can do with this, but you can do mixing. Like if you're working with the paste, you can put that in here. You can mix colors in here. You can do your watercolor in here, and then this like wipes clean. It's stain resistant. It's heat resistant, so you can emboss on it. You can actually put your item on here and heat emboss. I wouldn't heat emboss this. It's actually like silicone rubbery, so I keep away from that. But it is sticky. It comes off, so you can move it. Okay, so I am going to have a deal with the ring light. That's going to be a problem just because of the lighting in my studio. So we may move this mat because I have a feeling that could be a little bit distracting. What I heard some folks were doing is just putting a piece of vellum over top, but I probably will move this out of the way so it's not too distracting for you guys. But again, you can heat on it, not a problem. And I don't want to open these because I want to keep them closed because I use them for giveaways. But so if you're using your stamp spots, stick them in there, pick up your ink, they don't move. So you don't need to worry about trying to hold these tiny little spots and get them all inked. You could put your re-inker in there. Yeah, they're not going to move on you. So that's super fun. So let's go ahead. Here's a water painter. You could put some water here and do your mixing, with your ink. That would work out. I was going to... You can mix right on here even. You could just put your ink right on there and mix. You can put your color on there. So I was going to kind of show you a little bit about how this might work. So I've got my balmy blue And, oh, I spilled water on there, but that's all right. Okay, so you can go off. You're not going to see it too much because I picked a light blue, but I'm just going off of there because it doesn't matter if I have ink right on there. Not a worry. So if you're working with your masks, you can tape your masks right on here. And just when you're done, untape them. It also comes with this chamois that'll wipe everything totally clean. So let's give it a try. I got Melon Mambo here. I was going to put some re-inker on there. This probably will stain. I will say that depending on your colors. This is just a silicone matte. It's washable, but sometimes our colors do stain. So see, you can get your ink on there. It's not pretty, but I'm just demonstrating, right? Okay. Wipes right off. Now this may stain, so, but your cleaning mat will not. The thing I loved about it was being able to heat on it and not worry about damaging my table. So I wanted to share that with you. That is called the Glass Mat Studio, and it is actually available for free when you join Stampin' Up! During celebration. So this is going to be a choice that you get for free. It's a $60 value. You get the glass mat. You're going to get the silicone caddy, and then you'll also get your cleaning cloth. So that is a bundle. Glass Mat Studio, free during celebration whenever you join my team of moveless stampers. So if you want to chat a little bit more about that, just let me know. Now, if you're sitting here thinking, I don't know, maybe that's not something that I want, you can opt out and you can get $30 more for free in your starter kits. You can trade it into product. Okay. So any questions about that, just hit me up. But I wanted to make sure I shared that with you guys before we got rolling today with stamping. So you may see that I don't use this as much during my live videos just because of that glare, but I will be having this over where I do all of my crafting. So I will be using it like crazy. All right. It's also big. Look how big it is. It could also be a serving tray. So you could serve your cookies on there to all your Stampin' friends. You could use it as a cutting board. That would work too. So there's lots of ideas that you can do with the Glass Mat Studio. All right. I also am excited because I have a new, oh, that's why it's leaking. I didn't have it turned tight. That's why I have water everywhere. It's my first day stamping, you guys. Aren't you lucky? I have a new setup today, so I feel like let's give it a, I can. Oh, come a little closer, my friends. Come a little closer. All right, let's go ahead and get started. How are you all? I see my friends on here. Hey, everybody. So glad you're joining us. Let me know if we are too close or too far away since I have this new movable camera. All righty. Like I said, we're going to be working with the Snowflakes. And this is just perfect for this time of year because I don't know about you all, but I'm about done with Christmas. I've been working on Christmas since August. And yeah, I'm just like, oh, that's enough, right? I got all my cards done this weekend and they're all ready to be sent out. So I'm excited about that. So I can leave for vacation on Wednesday and not worry too much about my Christmas cards now. But yeah, I'm ready to move on. So these snowflakes are just perfect because we're just kind of entering winter here in Pennsylvania. So this does not have to be just for Christmas. This has, like, we have Make the Season Sparkle, but we have Let It Snow, we have Winter Greetings, and so this is kind of a nice, versatile set. So we're going to use a couple colors here. Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon, and Pool Party. And then, of course, I am using that gorgeous 3 Glimmer paper. If you have not seen this, get ready. Do you guys like glimmer? Where are my sparkle people at? And how about my purple people? All right, so this is called the 3-color glimmer. So we've got Highland Heather. There's 2 sheets in each pack. It's a 12 by 12. Highland Heather, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock. Look at that, you guys. Just gorgeous. So this is an online exclusive paper. Okay, so you can get that. It is not in any catalog. It is an online exclusive, which means that's where you'll see it. But you can order it through me. You can order, if you're a demonstrator, you can order it on any way, but you'll see it as an online item. All right, so we are going to use that today in our class. And this class is actually available for free with your $35 order. So if you have an order of $35, you are going to get this class kit for absolutely free. And I mail it to you. I even cover the mailing. All right, so we're going to do the big snowflake on there. Let me go ahead and put up my shopping link here. So in case any of you want to snatch this class, you have the link to do that. You do have to make sure you use the host code if your order is under $150. Okay, if it's over, you're going to get some host credit. So you get some freebies. All right, so we're doing now the medium snowflakes. So we've got the daddy snowflake, the mommy snowflake, and now we're going to come in with the little baby snowflake and just fill that in here. And this is all in Pretty Peacock, which needs some juice. This has been well loved whenever I have my class here in person. So we've got those gorgeous colors. Now I took a piece of white and I punched that out with the tag topper, the matching tag topper. So this is your punch, okay? And all I did, I cut it 2 inches wide and I slid it in there and gave a punch, and that's what it looks like. Now you'll notice on here, it's a little bit smaller. Okay, so I didn't want to have too big of a tag. So what I did instead was I used a trimmer, and you can see right here where there's like a little notch right there on each edge. And I'm just going to put my tag in there right up to that notch and just cut that side off. So you're almost getting rid of one of the diamonds on the side. Now, if you don't want to, you certainly wouldn't have to. I just felt I needed it a little bit thinner so you could see more of the snowflakes. Okay, so now we'll do Let the Season Sparkle in Pretty Peacock as well. Just tone on tone with this one. And we'll add that to our pool party. So here's our pool party. So that's in 3 colors. Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to have you here bright and early on a Monday morning. I'm going to take this strip of glimmer and add this to the corner of that or the edge, I guess I should say, of my pool party. And I loved those colors together. I love glimmer. I'm not going to lie, you guys. This was one of the first things I snagged. It was like, yes, please. The more sparkle, the better. And the wonderful thing is it doesn't shed. There's no shed to our sparkle paper, which is great. So now I'm just going to add that Lost Lagoon piece. And I have got the 1/8 edge here. And I know some of you guys hate when I do that because it hurts your eyeballs. So you could totally do a quarter if you wanted to. Not a problem. Okay, so we'll add that to our base. And these are very easy cards, but very, very pretty. This could be a beautiful wedding, a winter wedding, winter birthday, winter anniversary, because the snowflakes are always in season, right? During the winter. So add a couple dimensionals here on this one. And then we'll add some bling, because even though we've got that sparkle, we need a little bit more bling. Hey, Anne and Mary, glad to have you guys here. I was away over the weekend at a crafting retreat with a bunch of my girlfriends. I'm going to tell you something else I'm going to do with this little guy. I'm going to put one of those mini dimensionals, but it needs to be like a half a one, just so that that is puffed up. I was going to say pumped up, puffed up. So I should have done that before, but that's all right. I'm going to make it happen anyway. Just a little teeny bit of a bitty dimensional will work perfectly. You have to take the backing off, Jody. There we go. All right. So now it's going to kind of stay up a little bit. And the gems that I chose are these bad boys, the adhesive backed sequins trio. These are in the annual catalog. So these are not retiring. So we're going to add, they are, I have big ones and small ones here. They're self-adhesive. So they've got the sticky already on them. And I think they just kind of work perfectly. And I'm going to put one right there. All right, what do you think? Hello, hello, hello. So glad you guys are joining me. All right, so that's card number one. If you're just hopping on, this is my, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Toot toot hoo. I don't want to tell you to go away, but you make glare in my video. So let's fix our light here. There we are. This is my monthly make and take class. So this is December's class. And with a $35 purchase, you're going to get this kit and tutorial for absolutely free. All right, let's find card number two. Oh, did I bring a stamp cleaner to the table today? I'm not sure I did. All right, since I'm using all these snowflakes, I do need to do some quick cleaning here with our Simply Chamois. All right, did you all have a good weekend? Everybody's up and at 'em this morning, ready to attack a Monday. Hopefully you had a nice, uneventful weekend, right? All right, so this one, we're going with some different colors here today. This one is going to be Calypso Coral, Pebbled Path, and Petal Pink. What do you think about that? Something a little bit different. So we've got our Calypso Coral here. We'll fold that in half. Good morning, friends just joining us. And if you are watching the replay, make sure you comment replay and let me know that you were here so I can stop back and say hi. All right, so Calypso Coral, that is the Petal Pink Glimmer. So we're using the 3-pack glimmer paper. And then we've got the Pebbled Path and our basic white. So we're going to do our stamping and a little bit of scrap paper here. So we're going to kick off with our big one. Hey, Karen. Hey, Mary Ellen. Kicking off here, Calypso Coral with the big snowflake. And then I'm going to do the Pebbled Path. So I'm going to do winter greetings for this one because I think that's a nice generic. It could be for whatever. I noticed that a lot of my pads need some juice. They've been well loved these days. So now we've got our middle snowflake. Thank you all who are sharing my video. I love that you guys do that. I appreciate it so much. You can also make sure that you're following my page or subscribing to my YouTube channel. That way you'll always have notifications whenever I'm going to keep that open, whenever I am on. So one thing that I'm getting ready to change, and if you guys are part of my newsletter, you read about this. In full disclosure, I am having some struggles with my anxiety. And so I am going to go to one live video a week. So I'll be here for What's Up Wednesdays. This is Petal Pink here. And just trying to make sure that I am kind of taking some care of myself, but also my husband and I would like to travel a lot more. And we have our cool little camper van. And we're getting ready actually to head out on vacation this week. We're leaving on Wednesday, and then we are going to go on vacation in January. So, so yeah, I'm going to be a little bit more flexible so that I can enjoy some family time and some time with my farmer. So I'm going to one live video a week. So I'll be here on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern time, YouTube and Facebook. So make sure you follow and subscribe, and that way you'll always know what's up. But yeah, I'm doing just fine. I am starting some medication to see if that can kind of help just settle things down just a little bit. But, you know, it's okay. Sometimes you need to unplug and do what you got to do, right? All right, so what I've got here, this is a splatter stamp, and this one is coming from Layering Leaves. This one is in Pebbled Path, but I am stamping off just so that it is a little bit lighter. So I'm just putting some light little freckles in there. And I'm sure you have many stamps that have these little splatters in there, just giving a little bit of background. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is attach that to our pool party. And again, I love those 1/8 inches. I know some of you guys might be rolling your eyes and you're like, girl, I'm not sure about those 8s, but yep, you can always trim your paper down, not a problem. So I'm going to do a little bit of adhesive on that Petal Pink Glimmer and add that just down here along the bottom of my Calypso Coral, and then attach this panel on top. All right, there we are. And so bling is best, right? So this time I chose, oh, I'm almost done. So I don't have any more of the coral. But let's see what else I might have. I have, these are the ombre matte dots, and these are the iridescent pastel gems. So you could do any of these. I'm going to choose these because we've got a little coral going on here. So we're just going to use up what I have here. This is like leftovers, right? I'm just using up the leftovers that are in the kitchen to give that a little bit of color. All right. So now when you get your class, you are going to use whatever gems you choose. Okay. Now, if you bump your order to $50, you're going to get the class kit and the tutorial, and I'm going to give you a sample pack of the glimmer. So you'll actually get that for free with your $50 purchase. And this offer runs now through the 20th of December. Okay. All you need to do is check out that link below and use that host code. All right, let's get rolling with the next card. We have 4 in this class. More colors coming at you. All righty, coming back with the purple because I am a purple lover. So let's do a little quick clean here so we don't have any color mess up. Oh, thanks, Anne. Thanks for popping in and visiting. You can always come back and check out the replay. All right, so we're going to do winter greetings again on this one. And we've got purple and black, Highland Heather and basic black together. And one thing that I did not do is I forgot to emboss one of my panels, but that's all right. I'm going to make it work anyway. Okay, so we've got our basic white layer here. We've got a basic black panel, Highland Heather, and then a strip of basic white. Okay, so this panel actually, as you can see on this one, is embossed with the Snowfall embossing folder. the one with all the snowflakes. That one is staying. It's not retiring. And I wanted to do that ahead of time, but actually my folder is still packed from my retreat. So I'm not going to have that on this one yet. But we're going to go ahead and stamp this white strip right here. And let's swap out a couple colors. This time we're going with Balmy Blue, Gray Granite, and Highland Heather. So I always like to start with my biggest stamp first, and then I can always use the smaller ones to fill in. So we have got our large Highland Heather piece here. Then we have some Balmy Blue. Oh, I just did completely opposite of what I said. I thought this was, gosh, you guys, you can tell I'm just getting back into the swing of thing. I thought this was the big one, but this is the big one. So we're going to make that one blue instead. No worries. No one knows except for you guys. So don't tell on me that I messed up with my order of things. And then Gray Granite for our small snowflake. Alrighty, there we are. Put one right there. And this is something that you could do like a one sheet wonder with. This would be perfect. So you could just take your piece of basic white and stamp those snowflakes all over and then just trim it down for the sizes of the card pieces that you need. So we'll get out our basic black. We have our purple here, our Highland Heather. And like I said, I would emboss this one with whatever embossing folder you choose, but mine are all packed away still from my weekend event. So we're going to pretend that that has snowflakes on it. No one will know. So we've got our piece right there. We'll add that to our card base. Perfect. Now I have a piece of that gorgeous purple glimmer. I mean, come on, that is so amazing. And I did a stitched white square. So this is with the stylish shapes. So I'm going to stamp my snowflake. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that we have two types of snowflakes in here. One is very detailed, and then one is kind of like a shadow. I'm so sorry about that ring. One is kind of like a shadow. So we're going to use this shadow one right here and some Highland Heather. I have a feeling I'm going to stamp this off because I think it's going to be too dark. So I've just got some scrap paper here. Stamp once there and stamp again. Yeah, I definitely want to do this stamp off. So stamp that way. And then I'm just going to put that purple snowflake right there in the center. Excuse me. Then we will take our sentiment, which is where, there we are. And I'm going to add that with the black. So we've got Memento Black here, and we'll just do Winter Greetings. I'm going to add that to my glimmer with Pop Dots. I feel like maybe that's a little bit of a better adhesive. Sometimes that seal does not want to stick to glimmer. Sometimes gives it a little, just too shiny, right? So I've got some dimensionals here. And then we'll add our seal to the back of this one. So our glimmer would be flat. Now you could put dimensionals on the back of that too if you wanted to. Not a problem at all. And that was just going to hang out right here in the middle. And then we'll get some pretty gems and add that. So the gems I chose are, I think they're called Glossy Dots. And they are in the annual catalog. I know I was going to say that one's probably not going to work. So let's get our little poker tool here. Go Gadget. This one works a little bit better. And you can just kind of pop that up with that good pokey tool. These are perfect for this card. I also have, there's ones that would match the balmy blue too, I think, which would be pretty. So there is your card number 3 with all that gorgeous glimmer. All right, last card coming up. Hang tight. More purple for my purple loving friends. Okie doke. So we got balmy blue here for our card base. Thank you, Corinne. I've tried to do some different colors, things we don't normally see. All right, so we're going to go again. I do have to, oh, do I have the right colors? Let me see. I'm going to clean that just in case, but I think I'm good. I think I've got balmy blue, and that'll be our big one. So we got our big snowflake right there. Highland Heather for our mommy snowflake. And then gray granite again for the baby snowflake. Oh, my nose is running. Always happens just when I'm busy. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do winter greetings on this one. I did that in the balmy blue. That has a lot of water on it. My ink pad, or my chamois must be very wet this morning. All right, let's try again. And then I did that splatter that we did before. And I'm going to do that again with some gray granite. Stamp it off just in case it's too dark. It's a very, very light color, so I like having that little bit of background on there. Okay, we'll close those up. Everybody still with me? I know it's early on a Monday for some of you all. Okay, now what we're going to do is add our sparkle. So I'm just going to run 2 strips of adhesive down the edges, and I've got that gorgeous purple glimmer that's going to stick here on this side. The splatter one, Karen, is coming from layering leaves. I'm wondering if this one's cut a little bit too, I think I cut my white too long, and that's okay. I can make that, trim it down a little bit if I need to. Then we'll add our purple on the other side. But there's a lot of stamp sets that have that splatter, so you can just check your stash and see what you might have that would work just as well. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, I can trim that off. So now we can attach that to our card base. And of course, you'll get a tutorial as well that'll tell you exactly what you need to cut so you can make more of these cards at home. Oh, that's not going to work. I'll just do it with my scissors. Alrighty, so there we are. Now we need to add a couple gems to this one, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and use, actually, let's use the gems I used here because they are retiring, and I just have a couple left. This is all I have left of those. So let's use them up. These are in the holiday mini catalog. And actually, now that I think about it, these may already be sold out. They were with the polar bear, I believe. Okay, so what's happening? Sticking to me and not the paper. Oh, they're staticky. Getting towards that time of year, huh? Got the static coming. All right, so we have those, and then there are clear ones too. So I'm going to do some clear ones here on the center of the snowflakes so that they have some extra glitter. Just pop that on there. And we are good to go. All right, my darlings. Hopefully you enjoyed my monthly Make and Take class. This class is always held the third Tuesday of the month in my studio. Here's what we made today. Okay, so you get all 4 of these projects. And if your order is $35, you're going to get this class for free. So I'm going to include everything that you need in this class, except the gems. You'll need to add your gems. So I'm sure lots of you have many gems at home. So you can see my shopping link running down below. So you can just hop over there, place your order. If it hits $35 before shipping and tax, this kit will be yours for free. And then, of course, if your order is bumped to $50, I'm going to include the glimmer paper for you. So you will actually get a quarter of each color. So you'll get a bit of the purple, the pink, and the peacocks. You get a quarter sheet of that so you can use them for your projects. Okay. So if you have any questions, just message me and let me know. If you're local to me, you can come stamp with us again, third Tuesday of the month. I have a 10 a.m. and a 6 p.m. class. And then I always come online after and show all my virtual friends. And so I have that offer for you guys. So hopefully you love the Sparkling Snowflakes class. Oh, my weekend was great, Karen. Thanks so much for asking. There is nothing better than hanging out with the girls for a crafting weekend away. It's just fun. We laugh, we eat, we talk. We just have an amazing time. So that's what I have for you guys today. Keep in mind, you want to make sure you follow and subscribe to my Facebook or my YouTube. And I am going to be out of here on Wednesday. So you might not hear from me for a little bit. You can check my social media. I'll be posting some here or there. But I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. I'm hoping that I get to go to visit Stampin' Up. I'm heading out to Utah right now. And the house that we have is about 10 minutes from the home office of Stampin' Up. So I'm hoping that maybe I can take a little side trip and go over and hang out at Stampin' Up for a little bit. So, all right, my friends, thank you so much. If you have any questions, just hit me up and let me know. But hopefully you will enjoy my free online class. Bye, everybody.